What's good, everybody? It's your girl Jakayla A, and I'm back in this bitch with a fire ass nail set that I did. This was a freestyle set. The theme was fire. I was gonna do like one hand fire, one hand ice, but it's a specific item that I'm trying to get for the ice part, and I do not have it, so I just made this like a fire theme. It has red and orange and yellow, and I just really love how this went on. So I'm using the glitter planet tips. That's the easy coffin tips, or like the pre-shaped coffin tips. It's not really a strong coffin. I will say this is like a taper square tip. It doesn't really pull in. That pinch, as you can see, is very light. It's not a narrow, damn shit, that's the word. It's not a narrow coffin. It's quite wide. So I love these tips. I love these tips. I wish they wasn't so far away. I wish the shipping wasn't crazy, because I already know when I run out, it's going to be a repurchase. So I put them on. I am shaping them to my liking, just a little bit more inward, a little bit more narrow. But I love tapered square. Is literally my favorite shape. It's the perfect balance to me from a coffin to a square. It's good on everybody's hands. It makes everybody's hands look good. I don't ever look at it like, sometimes I'll be looking at square, or sometimes I look at stiletto, but really for stiletto it just depends on the length. I feel like stiletto looks best long, but sometimes a wide nail and a square nail, it'll just clash a little bit. So taper, square, or coffin is just suitable on everybody. You see me here, I'm pulling out all type of items. I don't know what I'm gonna use when I'm doing a freestyle. All you need to do is tell me the color and pick your length, and I'm just gonna start pulling out stuff that I got and going for it. I knew I wanted to use flames because I was using red, orange, and yellow, and it was a fire theme. These colors, the red is Meraki Nails, the yellow is Sunflower from Royalty Nail Supply. That white color is actually a glitter mix called Frost, and it's from Royalty Nail Supply. And I do believe that orange is Mia Secret White, Mia Secret Pink, not the cover pink, just the translucent pink, and a pigment that I got off of Amazon. They sell like all different types of mica powder, and I bought a whole case of mica powder. I actually have 2 cases of it, and that's the orange in there. So just some white, some clear, and some of that powder in a jar. Shake it up, boom, you got your own acrylic. I actually made that acrylic on a video. You can go watch that video. I made quite a few colors. And I always use to cap Mia Secret pink, regular pink, not the cover pink. I just ran out of that though, and I bought the Young Nails Clear. Did I buy what did I buy? Yes, I bought the Young Nails Clear, so now that's what I use. But I use that. I'm gonna start using that when my Mia Secret Clear is gone. So my monomer at this particular time, it was Young Nails or Glam and Glitz. Y'all know I love Glam and Glitz monomer. I'm going to make that big purchase and buy that gallon one of these days. It's like 100 and something. I don't know when I'm going to, drop that bag. But at some point, I'm going to buy that gallon. My primer is always Young Nails Protein Bond, 2 coats across all of the nails. I do own the swipe, but I use it for like before I do finish on gel polish or top coat, before I do, or like to cleanse the nail after the acrylic is laid down. If it's too much dust, I'll do it as a cleanser. I never use it in the nail prepping before you apply acrylic process. I only just use this protein bond here. They say you don't need no dehydrator though. They say a dehydrator is basically alcohol, so you could just use that. But they say a lot of shit. Do what you like to do. You take on these techniques and you watch them, you practice them, and then you find out what you like to do and what works for you. So here I am. Before I put down any color, I'm going to put down just a very, very small amount of clear. It does really help when you're doing a fill, because when I'm doing a fill, and if it's a little bit of lifting, sometimes through that color, you cannot see the lifting to file it off with the E-file, and that's a very delicate process to file off chip off lifting acrylic in a fill. So when you put that clear down, and it gets really cloudy, you know that cloudy space is the lifting space, and you can go ahead and wipe that off. So it seems like an extra step for nothing, but that little bit of clear helps a fill happen a lot smoother. At least it helps me. So here I am. I'm just gonna go ahead through the process however I see fit. Like I said, it's random. It comes to me as I'm going across the nails. I don't be knowing which one gonna be the bling nail, which one gonna have the glitter, which one gonna have the ombre. Whatever the technique is that I'm using, I just go with the flow. I'm gonna let y'all watch that, and then I'll catch back with y'all in a minute. All right, so the application is done. I did not record the finished file because the finished file is basically just perfecting the shape with the hand file and hitting the cuticle area with the E file. And I always use my large crosscut bit that I think I got from E Nail Couture, E Beauty exclusive. Yes, exclusive beauty. I got it from there. So if you got a license, you can get it from Atwood Industries, but I don't, so I didn't get it from there. Now that we are at this stage, I did the alcohol pad. I will also use my swipe at this time, just something to cleanse off all that dust. As always, I'm using my Zulay nail adhesive. It is the best. It is the coldest in the game. I'm doing a zigzag design of big shapes, not too big. They fit on the nail real nice. I think I had 8 on each nail. It fit real cute. I just went in a zigzag motion with the big bling, so not really using a lot of small, intricate bling. It was just a statement to have the big bling. I really, really love that. And then I went on the ombre nail, which I do love. Those 3 colors blended really pretty to me. And I just went in with the small bling all around using a wax pencil. Now for my favorite part of any freestyle. I don't always do this in a freestyle, but I would love to throw into every freestyle if it was my choice, because it's just so pretty. It's so easy to do, and it's so impactful, which is a sugar nail. I think I did a red. Yes, I did. I did a red one and I did an orange one, which you already know is pretty. It's glitter. So I use a base coat. That's the Models one. Use any base coat. That's just the one I have. And I have in a trio with a matte and a top coat and a base coat. So it was just worth my while to buy the trio, so that's why I'm using that one. And I put it on pretty thick, not too excessively, but I'm putting it on full coverage. And I got my little paper underneath, and I'm just putting that on there. You just put that right on there. Make sure you turn the nail, get every single crevice. Make sure when you put on the base coat, you are being generous with the base coat, not over the top, but just generous, so that you are putting the polish in every crevice, because the glitter will only stick where you put the polish. That's it. The glitter will only stick where you put the polish. And then you cure that. Good 30-second cure. And then here I am doing the red one. This big jar of glitter that I love so much, I got from Walmart. I got about 8 or 9 colors. This is so worth it. Go to your craft store and get fine glitter. If you are looking for a fine cosmetic glitter, even some chunky glitter, this same company do chunky glitter. You could put that in acrylic and you can put it on a nail. That's the finished product. I love these nails so much. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.